Hi, today I'm going to cook a Chinese dish that originates from the Hakka people who live mostly on the East River near Canton or Guangzhou. Now, Hakka food is traditionally quite rich and oily, but today's recipe is nice and light. It's called East River tofu or stuffed tofu in broth. Tofu is available in three main types. The soft tofu, which has a silky texture and is great for soups and steaming. The firm tofu, like this organic one, which doesn't crumble easily, so it's great for frying. And the regular tofu, which is wonderful for lots of different types of cooking, and that's the one we're going to use today. Now, the first thing we're going to do is mince together the pork and the fish. To make life easier, I'm going to use a blender. Next, add some salt, corn flour, a little bit of water, about 2 tablespoons, some sesame oil, and some white pepper. And stir well. When you're stirring the paste, make sure that you stir in one direction only, otherwise it won't bind together. Once you've got a nice sticky paste, add the spring onions and coriander. Once it's all mixed in properly, you need to put the whole mixture in the fridge for about 10 or 15 minutes. Here's some of the chilled mince mixture I prepared earlier. But before we can actually start stuffing the tofu, I have to prepare it. So, a piece like this I'm going to cut into 3. We'll just scoop a little of the tofu out of the centre here. Then we stuff the centre of the tofu with the mince. To start cooking the tofu, we're just going to put some oil in a wok and heat it up. And we put the tofu in pork side down. Fry the tofu meat side down until it's a light golden colour, then remove and put aside. To prepare the broth, just get some chicken soup from any Asian supermarket into a pot with the slices of ginger, a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar. Bring it to the boil. Once the broth is boiling, add the tofu. Boil for about 5 minutes. Finally, we add the lettuce. Then just sprinkle on some white pepper and you're done. This dish works well as part of a banquet, or it's great as a light meal on its own. The recipe is on our website at tvnz.co.nz, keyword Asia Downunder, or you can send us a stamped self-addressed envelope. If you don't eat pork, the stuffing works equally well with just fish, and you can always substitute the chicken stock for fish stock or vegetable stock.